Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy... What day is today? Happy Wednesday. What's good? What's new? How you guys doing? Bob the Satan, what's up, buddy? It's good to hear you from you. Good to see you. Watery Tart, what's good? Here we go. It's Wednesday, that's what it was. That's what it was. Good news, guys. We had 100 followers. We're in triple digits now. This is an annoying green screen, so I'm sorry in advance. We are at 100 followers. If you do not know about the Kickstarter yet, it's right here. You can hit the follow button, tell your friends about it, tell your mom about it. We want this number to obviously be as big as possible when we actually go live. There's nothing anywhere that says what a good number for that is. So that's interesting, right? So we're currently working on a breakout system in the card game. We've been struggling with over the last day or so. I'm going to struggle with it online for a little bit. It's a good time then, right? So, this is our current issue. So if I were to make Corpse Bride level 5, I think we can try it on a different card. Definitely. Also, I don't know. Water Tart, there might be a shader for this. I don't know. +1 follower, you are the best. There might be a shader for this. But basically, we want the card to be able to break out of the border. So we want the border to be the reverse mask. Only in certain sections. Right? I want the foreground pieces to be able to stick out, like for instance that part of the Corpse Bride right there. Maybe like, honestly this card's a bad example for it because nothing else sticks out. Right? But when you move, if you can tell over here when you move, it slides out a little bit to where it is here. So there's something wrong when it scales up, which it shouldn't do that. And that's because how it's built is currently very, very janky. Currently extremely janky. So it's currently built through a mask foreground, like a rect mask foreground that takes the object inside it, which in which case is just this guy, and builds a padding around it to show, so it doesn't have any padding on top at all, so it can cut through the number here. But I needed to pad the bottom more so that it cuts off the border. Copy the portrait on top, fade in the opacity, scale it up. I don't know exactly what that means, to be fair, because for instance, this card has a hard edge, so we can't have the hard edge visible. It needs to be behind the border, right? Like I would love to just scale it up like that, and then cut away or scale this up, right? And then cut away at the bottom here like this, and like that. Like that. And that would look so freaking neat, right? I love that it cuts out of the card. But I don't know how to do that programmatically. The scale, I think it might be a different scale for each one. But is there a way to create bounding boxes that cut off masks? Because I would love. I mean, there's other ways to do this, right? We have one card. It's a pixel art card. Where is the pieces for that? We have a pixel art card that only the fist is coming out of the card, right? As soon as I find it, give me a second. Variants, destroy the giant. Right, so effectively we want this to be coming out of the card. And I believe we fixed that somewhere. I remember where he did that. Didn't save it. Hashtag worst friend ever. Okay. I think it was in here. There it is. So, we have that piece. And that piece is the two foreground pieces, right? Obviously, this piece stays inside the cave, which is this guy. And then this piece comes out. So then, effectively, that's supposed to break out of the border. Some kind of way. So I can try to build that one. I don't know exactly the right way to do that. Let me save it. Cards, variants, boy, giant, 2. It's so hard to tell how to do this. So let me try the Giants one. Give that a go. That's inside here. Shoot, what did I just do? Nothing. Okay. We just make the mask in Photoshop that affects the op of the border of the card and use that for each card. The portrait extra top just masked off. That way it's different for. So the issue is that the mask is different for each card. Because each card's breakout can be in a different area. Right? So it needs to be specific to, like, for instance, this card. They're all different sizes. So like, for instance, this card is cut like here. So I want to show the sword in the breakout, in the arms. Right? Missed your streams, and I'm back to like the good old times. Man, I missed you too, buddy. Yeah. Wait, if they're all different sizes, yes. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry. I lost track of what I was talking about. Totally lost track. I figured there was like some kind of shader I could do where I could like have it wrap around a certain part of it, or like something where I don't have to do this with mathematically, because the cards don't exist until you see them. They don't exist off screen. Just a version of them does, but they're not like, there's nothing like I always said. Wizard Fisher, it's nothing. Even his name is spelled wrong, right? Like he's not there. So like nothing's built for him. Like he doesn't have a card. There's no card back yet. It's all programmatic. There's no getting around the fact that it's in front of different areas, right? And they might be different distances into the card. The cards have different, like the images have different scaling. Yeah, it's a very adaptable. Adaptable is the wrong word. It's a very complicated. Oh, where's the SOs? I know I pulled them somewhere. Okay, the giant. Okay, so the pixel giant. The pixel giant has a breakout background of this one. This one? Shoot. Breakouts. I just saved over this one. It's gotta be this one. The shader part is using the mask command to determine what's masked off in the version that's in front of the border. Right. I need like an anti-mask. Like a reverse mask. Easiest way. Okay, yeah, I need like a reference to that somehow. Not really sure how to do that. Then if I did giant and I did foreground 1 is this guy. Foreground 2 is this guy. So I did save it in breakouts. Damn it. Then we have padding, which we don't have yet, right? Okay. Now, let's try that. So the giant is... What card number is the giant? So I can do this. Level him up to level 5. He's level... Giants. Variant. Level 5. Okay. Alright, so this should have a disaster that is the giant. Yep, there it is, right? Very disastery. Okay. It's kind of working. Some of it works. Right? It looks kind of cool. It's kind of cool that it's sticking out and stuff, and there's rock. The issue is that there's hard edges here, and I don't like that. Right? That's a problem. And I built one for each of them. We could then take this one and pad the right ever so slightly. GD Craze, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you. I'm doing good. How are you? So if I were to create some softness on X, that might actually make things look okay. For the hard edge stuff, right? 40. I can dig that. So now what if I took these and I scaled them? Move it to the right. I kind of like it where it's obscured behind it there. Like it a lot. What do you guys think? Yeah? It looks kind of cool. Right, this is compared to the normal breakout. Compared to the normal card. That's the breakout for it. Looks sweet. Because then the breakout would change the border. Right? So it looks like that. I don't mind that. Maybe add the missing rocks. Oh, there's dirt missing. Hold on a second. Why is there dirt missing? That means that this one's wrong. There's dirt missing on the bottom of that, and that's because of breakouts, giant, this guy. Right? It's because of this. It's missing this. Here we go. Like, I don't hate that. I don't know. But then I have to now have a factor for padding so that we don't have hard edges on stuff. Right? The difference, the issue, that looks good there. Looks like garbage here. Why does it look like garbage over here? Right? It literally looks like garbage. The second click on here looks great, but right there, hot garbage. Why is that off so far? Right? It's off there because one is 4.2 negative 26. And collection, Viewport. Giant. See, it's not the right. So that's not the right stats for that. That needs to be -10, -26, whatever. 4.2, -26. So this should have been 4.2, -26. Yep. So it's not doing that in the card collection, but it's doing that here, and that's because of this not cooperating here. This. Right, it's literally that. Yeah, that was that. Not cooperating too well. Sure. I think we're getting there. I think every little time we try, I think we're getting there. I definitely need to change out the background for the circle object for that character. That is a trash fire. Corpse Bride. No. The giant, of course. Giant. Background here. Needs to be that background there. Definitely that one. So those aren't even hard edges. Why is it giving me hard edges? That's odd, isn't it? There's no hard edges on that actually at all. Okay. Those rocks don't have any hard edges on them. Even weirder. Level giant level 5. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. What have you guys done? What are your plans coming up for the weekend? Do you guys celebrate Mother's Day over in other countries that are not America? I do not know that answer. So, looking better. But the issue now is what is making those images not. What's making those images have the. I don't have Mother's or Dad's Day? Bummer. It's a pretty fun day. Should these be? Should I be reducing these to 1024? No. No. They're not hard edged. Like, it's not possible at all. Unless the hard edge is predisposed by the. Oh, this is a possibility, isn't it? The hard. Oh, the character's not even sitting in the right spot. Okay, so the hard edge here, right, is predisposed by. Only one -17. What? Numbers for 4.2 -26. What are these numbers coming from? The heck is going on with that? Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. We can fix that. Alright, so this is what's happening here. This mask is too masky. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at it? Damn it. Okay, so there was extra outside of that. And that's why there was hard numbers. Okay. How do I fix that? This I suggest this needs to be a square. I knew it! I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you and those kids. And the dog. I would have been a phenomenal Scooby-Doo villain. Okay. Well, my shirt's the same color as the background. That's kind of cool. All right. Like, not even green screening it. Like, that's the same color. That's the color of the shirt. It is Unity. It's the Unity green. That's the color. Darn dog. What's up, Winter? How you doing? Good to see you, bud. Okay, so in the code, it's wrong. It shouldn't be card data. It should be get variant. Card variants. Dot image position. Dot X. That's what it should be. Dot Y. And then dot scale. Vote times vector 3 dot 1. Okay, I figured it out. But now the size delta needs to be whichever number is bigger. Which number is bigger? Isn't it Y is bigger? I need to do a new vector 2 off of size delta Y and size delta Y. Needs to be the same number. No way, it's about the same size, but if the width is good for it, yeah, I'm cool with that. Then we gotta fix the. Then that means I gotta fix the mask for Corpse Bride again. I gotta fix the mask for the Giant again. Okay. So let's do both of them. Let's make the Giant level 5, and we'll make the Corpse Bride also. Fine. So now we have a profile level of 12. Because we had 2 plus 10. Numbers and math. Okay. That looks fine. How does this one look? It looks cool. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. I don't see any problems there. That looks just fine. I think we did this one correctly. I think just putting them on there and not having padding is exactly what we needed for this. Like, this is done right. You guys think so? I know so. This is definitely how it did. This is definitely how it to do breakouts. 100%. Got the Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride. Oh yeah. I'll fuck with that. So then, Corpse Bride. So okay. So what happens? You gotta delete. You gotta delete when you go out of inspect. Delete all mask FG objects, right? So when we turn this deactivate card info, right? So we need a group. So let's do rec masked 2D array all rec masks equals get components and children rec mask 2D. Okay. So recognize 2D, go through a for loop here, a reverse for loop if you will, and all rec mass dot length. And we do destroy. Oops, we do if all rec mass I dot game object dot name equals mask fg. Then we destroy all rec mass I dot game object. That way it can rebuild it if it needs to. Right? Works for me. Nice UI. Thank you, sir. Our UI artist is really killing it, that's for sure. Isn't this freaking cool looking? Isn't that so cool? So then if you change your deck, fades it out, switches the deck, fades it in. So your main deck is on rotation here. That looks so good. You can do something even better. Fly it in. Have some cool shit happening. Definitely fly in with cool shit. I recommend. Ah. And it was not broken out because he's not. Okay. Makes sense. If it goes small from the side and as they move to the middle, make them bigger. So almost like a wheel, like a 3D wheel. I don't know how to do that without screwing it up. To be fair, kind of long. Is it a bug? Yeah, it's intended because what it does is it goes when you switch, it fades it all. It fades the entire group out, and it destroys all the cards, and then it rebuilds the cards. I think it's okay that it's, that it moves slowly for that. But yes, I agree. It should get bigger as they get around. I think that's a really cool idea. Also, you should be able to click on them. Right now, we have it where you cannot click on them to be able to view them. One day. Also, look at the game board. You guys have seen the game board before, how jank it is, right? Here's the current game board idea. That's the current game board idea. So it has that, and it also has. Oh, actually, sorry. This is the game board. My bad. That's the game board, which looks unbelievable. It's looking fun. What's up, Sean? Does it see you still out there rocking it? Yeah, man. We're getting close to opening our Kickstarter. We have 100. We just hit 100 followers this morning, which is super cool. How you been, buddy? What's new? You still working on the food truck game? Let's see here. All right, so and also we just got brand new box art. Look at how sick this box art is now. Let me make it bigger. Hold on. We're on the food truck game at night. We're on the Unity thing during the day. Sick. Yeah, I have a Unity gig full time during the day also now. Fun stuff. All right, ready? This thing is insane. That's the box art. Woo! So much detail. I love it. Oh, you work at Unity? No, I don't work at Unity. I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool. Yeah, right? This is insane. I love it. I am not that cool. I don't work at Unity. I actually have a I have a cat on. Alright. So, I work full-time on a Battle Royale game. In Unity. But I work full-time on that. I'm glad you don't work in Unity Corp. It's a very happy cat right now. It's a big cat. Look how big this kitty is. It's like carrying a... You're walking around in an SCG shirt yesterday? Yo, we have a new shirt, Sean. We have a new shirt. We have a new shirt. Wait, I gotta show you how freaking cool. We got brand new logos. Brand new logo. After 7 years of that black and white logo, we went full 2023. Woo-wee! Modern. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And we have 5 colors to boot. I love that shirt, man. Oh, the new one? We ordered... Because, I mean, how Streamlabs does it, it's all print on demand, right? So we ordered like 10 shirts and they're not here yet. We also have our first shipping worldwide. Prestige worldwide. Yeah, it is shipping worldwide. It is right... That work? Nope. Of course not. It's right here. It is worldwide, 100%. We just we send now with having a team of 10 on this game. We send every new person a shirt when they start working for us for Static City. Like we are like a legit, like we're beyond just a small one guy company. It's weird. It's real weird. Also, we're gonna be in New York City. Yeah, winter we have 10 people on the team. 11 if you count Watery Tart for music. Why wouldn't you count Watery Tart for music? But we have 11 then. Moving on up to the east side, moving on up. No, we will be in New York City August 5th and 6th. For Play NYC. We're gonna have World of Grimm there. Physically. You'll be able to play it. It'll be cool. This will be there. All pretty looking and shit. Right? Alright, so this did I mark these as leveling? I don't think I leveled them. Shoot, I didn't. Oops. Go back out. Corpse Bride. Level this guy. Giant, level the pixel art. It's pretty wild. Whoa, Sean. Ooh, you bought the gray one. I like it. I like it. Thank you so much, dude. Dude, yeah, the new logo is so fire. It's amazing. I'm so excited about it. And now we're going to be getting the promo stuff for the booth. It's going to look so good. Alright, yeah, that looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. This should have fixed this. I should be able to click on... I deleted the ones that I don't need. I should be able to click on the Corpse Bride, and it gave me a weird Corpse Bride. Prince? What is happening? How did I break this? Gray is the most versatile. I agree. I wear mostly white shirts, so I have like 4 white shirts coming to me for that t-shirt. Kids form white shirt equals doom. Truth. How is the food truck game coming? Thank you for the support as always, buddy. It's always good to see you. I don't know why you're not a VIP here. We're gonna change that now. Problem solved. Also, I don't know why Winter's not a VIP here. Dude, I'm so sorry for being a bad friend, guys. Turning art from 2D to 3D? Oh, that's a lot of work. So, yeah. We actually just made our first 3D game over Ludum Dare. We made a ridiculous delivery game where you get the packages in to your house and you gotta sort them in your house. That was fun. You don't know why your sub lapsed? Gotta fix that too? I don't know either. New credit card, possibly. Yo, Winter, you rock. The resub. Think you might have to refresh in order to share it? I don't know exactly how that works, because it doesn't... I see it, but it's not there. There it is. Whoa, Sean! What are you doing? 5 gifted subs. I'm not worthy. Thank you for the support, dude. You're awesome, man. Fixed features for other people, too. Super nice of you. Look at Hulty and Grumpy Game Dev, Water Tart all getting subs. You're awesome, man. Thank you for the support. You didn't have to do any of that. Killing it as always, though. What a cool dude. And then you guys had to deal with this. Do you guys remember when there was one time where there was like 300 gifted subs in the channel, and that went through for like an hour? That was insane. The good old days. Back in the day. Back in the day when 40 to 60 viewers was normal. Right? Back when 60 viewers was a normal day because of how easy it was to find game dev streams. Right? And now we're lumped together in software too. Blech. Okay, so what's some of the new cards you guys haven't seen? Also, why am I not able to... Why is it not swapping out the right ones? There's something... Okay, first off, before we show you some new cards, I gotta fix the issue in here. The Breakout. Where's Breakout at? Here it is. The Breakout, if the card is not Breakout, then just get the correct variant sprite, which makes complete sense. Does Breakout still put something in the variant spot? Or in that spot? It does. Okay. Back in the days, I watched you go from, I don't know if this guy's going to make it to this. It's awesome, you're out here rocking it. Dude, nah. I'm like, dude, Sean, no one's special. For real. Company has not made tons of money. You know, we're literally going into Kickstarter to get funding so I can pay the artists that are on this game more money to draw all the shit they gotta draw. Like, right? Like, I'm no one special, man. I'm just trying to get it done, right? Also, this was a complete, like, joke idea. Literally, we're sitting there watching TV, and above the TV was this. Just, like, sitting like that, right? And my fiance went, I have a game idea. And I went, what? She went, you need to make a card game with Grimm characters. I said, I can do that. I was like, I can do that. That was how we started that. And I was like, you know, what if I actually didn't do it? What if I went, that's a cool idea, but I have other plans. Back in the days where you were single and could donate money freely, now you have to ask the woman. I know that feeling. So people just give up and throw in the towel if you go with a winning idea. I've never been somebody to just quit. Okay, Nightfall, we quit Nightfall. But that's beside the fact. Nightfall was a learning curve, okay? Nightfall was a cool game until it wasn't. And then it wasn't cool anymore. But after we published Life in Debt and got that one finished, and then Chronicle came out, and I realized I could work with people and not hate everybody. Like, with pushing Chronicle out and finishing Chronicle and being like, it's done, I don't need to do anything new to it. I was like, I can make games. You know, it took me 6 years, but I can make games. So now we're on, what, year 7 of the company? It's crazy. So crazy. Architectural question, what's your back end? For what? For World of Grimm? Because, I mean, I just do Unity so far. We actually, my best friend growing up went to school for, he went to school for like computer science and stuff. So he's actually going to be building our database for like our SQL server. So for like so I think we're going to be using like MongoDB or something like that for all of the usernames and passwords and card decks and levels and blah 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 blah. I don't know anything about that at all, but I know that I've sent him what needs to be saved and what needs to be stored. So I think we're going to use that. I don't know what MongoDB costs. I don't know if we're going to randomly all of a sudden have 100,000 people playing the game and our servers are going to explode. We also don't have servers yet. I don't have a network manager. I don't have a network manager, so I do not know which way is the best way to go. I mean, I've done a little bit of Photon work before, but Photon's what? Free until you have 15 people. It's free until you have 15 people playing at the same time, then it costs a lot of money. Right? So, I gotta make GD Craze, so he's gotta be a VIP also. 500 megabytes of MongoDB is free. Yeah, but it's all strings, isn't it? So it's like a lot. 500 megabytes is a lot. It sounds like a lot. I should look at BAS. I don't know what a BAS is, but I'll look it up though. JSON documents? Oh, those are not super crazy at all, honestly. But like a deck, so like we have a deck importer in the game, which is I think one of my favorite things about this game. Right? Definitely not for a few hundred players, about how you store. But what if we go to Play NYC and get 4,000 signups? Right? Back into the service. I've never heard of it before. Sounds like a cool idea though. Baz. 4K is still fine? Noise. What if we get 100K? We have to look at the scalability of it, because what if this game shoots off because World of Grimm, like Grimm Brothers, is a big thing. Why do you need MongoDB? I don't know which one he's picked yet. He hasn't even started working on it yet. I talked to him about it 2 days ago on the phone, right? So we have to look at scalability, because what if this game pops off and there's 70,000 active players every day? Which means that there's not always the same 70,000 people playing. Right? Because the game's free to play. So like how do we balance that? Right? And it's going to be on mobile as well? Like, man. My idea is scary sometimes, man. They really do. Okay. You have a few really clear choices. It's good to know. So, coolest thing about this game so far, in my opinion, is we have an import-export system. So if you have whichever deck open, you hit that import-export, you can copy out this. So literally, if you ever play the game and you copy that into the game, it'll build that deck for you. You can also export it, automatically copies it to here. You can put anything in here and import a deck, and it builds a new deck for you. Right? That's probably the coolest thing that we have built into this game. I think it's a neat little, like, oh, you can just share it with your friends. Like, oh, I made this really cool Fury, I made this really cool deck centered around Hansel and Gretel. So let me show you that, right? And you can just send it to your friends instead of having to wait till they come over or something. Will there be ad revenue? No. No ads. No ads. How we're going to do it is we're going to, I just got out of what I was going to show you, how we're going to monetize it. So all of the game is free to play, and you can play the game and unlock cards without having to pay for them, because the game is not pay to win. And honestly, if you were to buy cards in the game, you might get stomped by people who don't buy cards, right? So, here's a perfect example. Nope, that's not a good example. Let's go to Snow White. Snow White. Okay, perfect example right here, right? We have Snow White's base art. Which, by the way, you have a little clickable so you can see the full art, which is cool. This is the card you would unlock. There's right now 2 other versions called variants. There's the Maximino variant, which is not showing correctly because I suck. So there's the Maximino variant and there's the Pixel variant. These variants are gonna be $4-5 in the in-game shop, right? You can then buy them if you like them, and you can swap out Snow White in your deck with the variant version of Snow White. So, like, for instance, in this Tempo deck right here, I have 4 pixel art cards as, like, my cards that are in my deck. Right? I don't have to have those pixel art cards. I can literally pick whatever one I want. But you can set them as your favorite. Card skins. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yep. So, like, effectively, if you're playing a game and you play against somebody and they pull 1920s Cinderella, 1920s Mobster Cinderella, and you're like, ooh, I really want that Cinderella. That's really freaking cool. You can go into the shop and buy the 1920s Mobster Cinderella for $4 or $5 to put her in your deck. Right? You can mix and match it all you want. There are spells in the game which we're unsure. Ooh, we're unsure if spells are going to have variants or not yet. Up in the air still. But we have different variants. Like we have variant. We have the Traveler's version of Red Riding Hood. We have a psychotic version of Hansel, who's set the entire neighborhood on fire behind him. We have the Snow Queen variant. We have the Wolf, which is this cool, like, bright green variant, which is really freaking cool. This is all the variants right now in the game. There's only about, what, 18? But now we have, as of yesterday, we hired a chibi artist. Let me show you. We hired a chibi artist. That's Prince Charming. Prince Charming with a dead body under his bed. Right? That's fucking cool. And completely different. Is there in-game currency that we use to buy things in the shop? Little Rider, yes there is. There are 2 different currencies in the game. There are going to be a in-game currency where you gain a blue currency, something blue, by playing matches in the game. And then we're using an orange currency to be able to buy cosmetics and also do draft matches. What a draft match is going to be is you pay like $2 and you get in, and if you lose 3 times with whatever deck you create in that draft match, you're out. The better you play, the more wins you make, the better rewards you get. You might get premium currency. You might get a variant. You might get like a special variant card if you win 7 matches, right? But you start with 0 cards, and it shows you 3 cards at a time, and you from like the same mana value, and you have to pick one of those 3 cards, and it's the only version of the game that you can get more than one of the same card in your deck. You pick 20 cards and you build a deck of 14 from it. That's what the draft match is going to be. So that's like a little separate thing, almost like the Magic the Gathering Limited without opening packs. It's picking from 3 cards. So that's the cosmetic for. That's what the cosmetics. That's what the orange currency is for. The blue currency is for upgrading your cards and breaking them out into that cool thing that we've been trying to do all stream today. So that's what we're currently at. And the Kickstarter, since the game is going to be free to play, the Kickstarter will give you premium currency to redeem in the game. It'll give you mystery variants. It'll give you art books and blah, 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 blah. All that cool stuff. All the stuff that's way too cool. So yeah, so we're currently dealing with this. No. What's right? Look, a way to spend money to support developers and not have the game to be pay to win. I think it's a great balance. Also, we are giving a kickback. So let's say, let's say you really like the Giants pixel art. There's one buggy texture. Yeah, you like it? You like how buggy it is? So let's say you like the Giants pixel art. Well, up here, it tells you who made it. Troy Diesta, right? We'll be able to click on Troy's name. Thank you for that, Sean. Appreciate that. That's going to be awesome for me. I'll absolutely have that open and read this while I'm working today. So much. So, will this be on Steam? Little Rider's going to be on Steam, iOS, and Android. We're currently working on the Kickstarter. You can hit the follow button on there. And we will let everybody know when it goes on Steam, because we would love for it to be at like the next Fest as a demo. Alright, so if you can click on Troy's name, it will show you all of his variants that he's created on one screen, with a price tag on each one in premium currency. So then you can then buy all of his pieces. If you really like his pieces, you can buy all of his stuff. Right? So and then we are giving a kickback to the artists when someone buys their piece. So if that Troy guy, if 1,000 people buy the giant for the pixel art, he'll get a royalty percentage of each of those pieces. You use PlayFab. The sharp shift toward having to use Azure directly was a big negative. Bummer. Directly supporting artists. Well, we also pay them to draw. We pay them to draw the card too. So we pay them to draw the card, and we pay them an ongoing royalty for them being supported by players in the game. It's going to be noted that Troy, when you purchase, it'll say, thank you for supporting Troy Diesta. A percentage of this sale has gone to supporting him. Right? Something like that. But yeah. So it's a win-win for artists to get on the project, and they have a lot of fun. We have like I said, we have like 8 or 9 artists that are currently active artists right now that are drawing 4 different versions of cards. And we have 2 of those artists are drawing the base cards, which are like the main cards here. Like, let's see. So, from what I see... So, Hansel is drawn already. Let me see if I can get out and go into it real fast. I'll show you some of the art pieces that are currently... So a lot of this in here is Midjourney still, until we have them redraw everything. Unfortunately, Midjourney, even though it's copyright invasive, it is a very good prototyping skill. It makes you be able to accurately see what you're working on. So outside of that, if I go into a non-broke-out card, there we go. So Hansel is drawn by Gabe. World of Grimsenstein. What's up, Royku? I like that name. World of Grimsenstein. We should change it. You didn't keep any of the Midjourney art? Nope. So for instance, it tells you if a card's Midjourney or not, right? Pictures, birds, Midjourney. This is all fucked up. I fucked this up trying to do the breakout system. Whoops. So Midjourney is not copyrightable. So because it's not copyrightable, we are swapping all of it out with better art. Jorinda and Jurindel are from a different story. That's Gabe's art as well. Excuse me. Did a lot of work? It's an expensive amount of work. Prince Charming. This Prince Charming is unreal. You know what? Fuck it, doing this way. Hold on. I got a better way to show you guys. Okay. So that's the Child Eater. That's Hansel and Gretel's villain. Right? And then we have... Here's Hansel. And Gretel. Right? And then we have Cinderella. Based on her story. It can't look like Disney Cinderella, so it's perfect that it's actually got the olive branch and everything. She's grieving in front of her mother's grave, yada yada yada. Jorindel and Jorinda are from a randomly obscure story where she turns into a nightingale. We have a new Rapunzel, which is unreal. We actually have a time lapse of the Rapunzel on YouTube. So you can see how that person draws it, which is neat. We have Snow White. We have the stepmother. So Cinderella's stepmother appears when you play Cinderella, right? So this card is actually a token card that's only visible when Cinderella is played. So there won't be any variants of this card. That's the only card there is. The Giant is awesome. There's so much detail in this one. And then we have William Charming, who looks completely spoiled. Good old Prince Charming, but really spoiled and really drunk. Those are all the current base cards, the ones that you can just unlock. So there's a whole bunch of variants. We have so many variants. It's crazy. Like, this guy has got so many. This is one of my favorite cards. Easily one of my favorite cards in the game. That is the coolest Red Riding Hood. And the color palette is beautiful. Also, the same guy did the wolf, and he hit for the big bad wolf. He killed it. That is such a cool style. I'm getting like, can you not eat the green screen? Did you really just try to eat the green screen? Don't you have food upstairs? This fucking cat. Don't you have food upstairs? What do you want? Meow. I did the green screen. What a jerk. So yeah, so the caliber of artists that we have are just unbelievable and unreal, and I'm really excited that we have a team like this. Cat's judging you harshly? She always does. It's part of her life is to judge me. What's up, Penny? Alright guys, well I have to get the kids ready for school today. But I love you. And I appreciate everything you did today. Sean, thanks for all the support. You did not have to do any of that, man. But I super appreciate you. Let's go raid somebody. We'll be live again tomorrow. Yo, Roy Q, you keep being awesome too. For real. Just keep being amazing. Alright? If you guys have not already followed the Kickstarter yet, there's a little link right there. Hit that notify button on Kickstarter. You'll have a blast when we get to you playing the game. Good to see you. What you're up to? Looking awesome. It's good to see you too, man. Definitely ping me on like Discord when you get your shirt in. I'd love to see it. Or on Twitter or something. Let's go raid somebody. I'm gonna take a look at this Baz thing as well. I think it sounds like a really interesting thing. I don't know anything about backend stuff at all, so any help is good. Sure. Let's go over to who are we gonna go raid? Let's go raid Lakia Gaming. Lakia Gaming is working on a new game. He has a game out there called Wormhole, which is a cool little quick 2D game. So we're gonna go raid him, see what he's up to now. And your server is you? Nice. I'm in my server is me also. If you have a Discord or whatever, you have questions on it, I absolutely probably will. Thanks so much again, bud. Here's the raid message. Let's grab it, toss it into his channel, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Peace out. Catch you soon. Dragon Spirit, I'm still here. I love you. Okay, bye.